Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy, Fang, back at it again with another video for you to feast your eyes on. So after our last video, you could clearly tell that we're still on the slow climb back up to Ascendant 1. I've been really trying to take a lot of mental notes lately, trying to improve my game, trying to adjust the mistakes I've been making, just so I can potentially get back up there. And on our way to Immortal, you know, I'm just trying to focus more so on my gameplay first and foremost, because at the end of the day, that is what's gonna push me up to that rank. Not any silly motivation, it's just discipline, practicing, and just doing my best. I was fortunate enough to get into a game where I was playing really calmly, as well as being with 4 other teammates that use their microphones, and they use them pretty well. You guys seem to enjoy the format of the last video, so I figured I'd take you through my thought process once again, show you guys a little bit of what I was thinking in my noggin when I was doing all the plays I was doing. How are women? They're busting down to the socks. Love you. You're a very talented chef. We start off our lovely game on Haven here, slowly walking up A to try and maybe potentially get a pick. I jump spot long to see 2 guys peeking there, only to have to go back and heal my boo-boo. My teammates get the bright idea to peek into 2 duelists, as they can see right there, get laid the hell out by this deagle. I say, fuck it, I'll peek them too, why not? And this jet just smokes my dick right off. In hindsight, I feel like I really shouldn't have peeked into 2 people dry without flashing, but you know, c'est la vie, that's just how that shit goes sometimes. Next round, it's our eco round. We decide, fuck it, we ball, we go up C. I get a nice little head tap on the jet as we're working our way up, only for me to get sniped completely because we're all bunched up like little ants together. And then we lose that round. Next round, finally on a good buy here, clearing A very meticulously. I see the wall go up. I see Sage might be up there. Pop her real quick, Molly backside to get in there. Put my flash out and I start scanning around to see if Omen is there. Nothing doing. We managed to safely get the site. Our team manages to hold site very well. I run up here and engage in the best goddamn gunfight you have ever seen, and we win that round. Next round, we're starting on A once again. I'm gonna wall out, but notice the smokes are up. I flash out, manage to get this Omen back site. I keep trying to aim, but crosshair's a little too wobbly, and that raise lays me out. Unfortunately, this Sage on the other team just happened to go sicko mode and happens to clutch up the entire round for the team, despite the fact that our team got a pretty decent entry. Back on eco once again in the next round. I try to engage in this fight with Reyna in mid window, just get smoked completely. I don't know what I'm doing with my crosshair there, to be honest. And then we unfortunately lose the round. Back up on another buy, feeling good, feeling fine. Peak main once again, our team is doing it. I notice our Sky is dogging, so I immediately shift my focus to short, ult out, try to just push up with my ult. Actually flash myself because I re-peeked into my flash instead of just staying swung away into the flash pop. Luckily managing to get a kill on the Raze, who's also flash. We get the site cleanly, and I notice that no one's watching flank, so I decide to patrol flank to see if there's anyone lying there. Unfortunately, I make footsteps and lose my timing on this Sage as she kills me. Luckily though, our Sky manages to clutch up with that info in hand and we win the round. My fault, just had to put dish in the sink. There's cheese all over my mouse pad. With my dinner finished and me at full strength, I decide to hold A lobby, only to get flanked from behind by the jet as my deadlock offers these words of wisdom.
Should have been watching it, my bad.
Yeah, you should have. Please keep in mind that I didn't say that in game. That'd be so fucking toxic. My deadlock mounts a valiant effort, but unfortunately gets taken down as we lose the next round. Back at it on another eco round. I decide to peek this Sage with flash and garage, but she walls up and protects herself like a little fucking bitch. So I turn my attention towards B to try and get some fights there. Maybe we can get a pick. I trade our Reyna. I wall up to get in there. I flash in because this is our moment. This is our time to really just get in there, get a free gun, and maybe get some space control. I start taking some control A-link to see if I can catch anybody straggling out of that, and sure enough I do as I pop that Raze's head right off. Instead of just playing with my team to take full A control and play our numbers, I instead try to lurk around and see if I can help our deadlock out who's patrolling B, but honestly I don't think they know where she is, so I should have really just been playing the numbers here with my team, but instead I give the enemy team lots of juicy, yummy 1v1s, as I do right here. Me and Jet are locked in this absolute death battle right here. Unfortunately, I'm just not disciplined enough. I'm a little too scared, and my crosshair is just a little too shaky, as this Jet just kills me completely. Our Brim tries a brave effort on site to clutch up, however, can't muster it, and we end up throwing that round completely. Next round, we're back on C once again, trying to find some sort of opening pick. I notice I'm 1 off my ult, so I absorb that juicy ult orb, decide to ult out from Cubby to try to get my team in. I'm actually accidentally blocking my own body right here as I ask this guy to dog from Cubby, so I burn a lot of my ult. Luckily, again, I run into a lucky enemy with that flash. I notice Omen is back site, managing to get the Reyna right there as well. I have my Molly out like a damn fool there as the jet picks me off, even though I called her being logs. Luckily, my team holds the site down, and my Brim manages to clean it up. Oh my god.
Spike down A.
Put down.
One enemy remaining.
Flashing. Heaven right side.
Careful now.
I'm as short, guys.
I can't see your guy.
We know what we're doing. Trust
Bro
each
slipped and
other
fell out the
and
window. Next round, we're taking it back to C once again. We just dump a ton of util onto the site. Sage has enough time to wall us and stall us. Omen smokes us off. I wall up, even though I probably really didn't need to since we had the whole site smoked. I deploy 2 flashes through once again, managed to get a shaky gunfight on the Omen. I have this really terrible habit of pushing into Ray's ult when she announces it. I feel like I have to take the space and fight her. But really, it's an ult. Like, I'm gonna be losing to that fight every single time. So I really should have just hidden, backed off there, maybe tried to play off my team. Either way, my team unfortunately loses the round due to that one. Next round, we're back on A. We're down 3 to 4 people right now, so I decide to ult out to see if I can make some X Factor happen. Unfortunately, I get sent directly into the Shrek dimension by our Skye, managed to get laid out by that Raze right there, and now I'm coming in because our Skye's taking a bunch of fights. I molly backside despite this, trying to find a gunfight off this flash. Miss a ton of shots on this Raze, and she just smokes me. On defense now, I notice the enemy team is hitting C. Instead of mollying them off, I see our Brim smoke, so I molly the smoke instead to potentially hide it. I notice our Deadlock puts up a little jail, and I hear the enemy bump into it, so I start spraying this whole clip through the smoke and hopefully to get a headshot. Noticing that I'm jailed in and my team isn't breaking the jail for me, I should have probably asked for them to do that, to be honest, but instead I just push through this smoke into 2 duelists, take a really bad gunfight. Luckily, our Skye just goes crazy mode, as well as our Brim to clean it up, and we managed to somehow win that round. Next round, I didn't have to do jack shit. My Brimstone managed to hold it down on our anti-eco. On our bonus round, I decide to flash through this smoke right here because I hear the Jet updrafting, managed to lay her out, get her gun, and I notice that the enemy team is rotate over to C. I molly off garage so that way no one peeks us from there, but unfortunately, me and Reyna both failed to check that angle that Sage was hiding in, and we lost the round. Next round on A, I'm gonna totally own this Jet. All right, Jet A lobby. Luckily though, somehow our team held it down and we actually managed to clutch up this round. Again, even if you do badly, it won't always completely affect the outcome of the round. Since we now have the economic advantage, I kindly ask my Brimstone if he can help me by spotting my mid so that way I can play for a trap flash. I laid out the whole game plan for him, and this is basically what happened. I'm gonna flash.
We can peek grass. I just smoke up window.
Get out of my way!
There, Nico. I'm not peeking nothing. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my lord.
They will cover. Flash.
No.
Flash. Come on, let's go.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Ready.
I'm trapped in jail.
Spike spike.
Good round. No more peeking like that on ecos, Mr. Brimstone. I'm gonna give you detention, or else it's 3 years no Xbox. And no pizza.
It's too far.
After giving my Brimstone a stern talking to, I managed to catch this timing on the enemy team pushing garage. I make some footsteps along with their footsteps, catch 2 of them from behind, and my Reyna cleans up that whole round for us. Now you get not only Xbox, but you get a pizza party now.
Wait, can you?
Next round, my Skye has the evil mastermind plan to push out towards the bricks on A main while I deploy some gunfire to take the enemy team's eyes off those said bricks so my Skye can safely trade me, hide, and maybe even flash the enemy. This plan manages to work as I back off right here, wait till the enemy team comes up, deploy a little flashy, take out the Reyna real quick, fall back so I can heal myself and maybe my Skye can also get a kill. I unfortunately get killed, but luckily Skye trades me and gets one more after that. Like I said before, unfortunately, sometimes the way you and your teammates play doesn't always affect the outcome of the round. As our team manages to lose the space we had under control, the enemy team rotates to C, and unfortunately, we managed to just lose the round right there. Another round where I'm just peacefully not having to do anything. I do grab the gun here and make sure I'm not flanking so the enemy knows that I don't push out here. Unfortunately, the enemy's memory is not that short term. As I try pushing out B here, I try making it through the smoke by mauling it off so I can traverse through the smoke safely. I notice my Skye spotting mid, so I take my knife out because I think I'm safe. I'm about to flash to this corner when all of a sudden I start taking back shots from this Reyna, and then I just lose my life right there. Despite my Deadlock's best efforts, we still lost the round. Down 10 to 11, our team actually manages to hold the line so well that the enemy team just can't find a good site to break onto, and we managed to win the round. 11 up, and while jump spotting A, I realized that we don't have anybody on B. So while I go tell our Reyna to back off, I start taking a more wider angle so that way I can see both short and long. This is a pretty common angle to clear right here though, as I'm caught still repositioning and the Reyna just lays me out. Fortunately, the enemy team manages to get A off of this and puts me to sleep. I think in this situation, I could have played a little more aggressively. I probably could have started peeking A long a little bit. That way I can tell outright if they're there or not. And that whole situation, we wouldn't have just lost the site in general. And then in a final hour, me and Sky decide to push up all the way through A. I find myself on grass because I hear the enemies potentially going window where I can't be treated. I get a nice clean kill on the Reyna there, flash, get another one on the Raze right there, and we manage to successfully contain the enemy team, and we beat them all, and we win the whole damn round. Overtime, baby, and luckily I don't have to do anything on this first round because my team is just that good. Unfortunately, not good enough as my team loses A site the next round and I'm forced to play retake. I unfortunately just catch a wrong timing and get blasted by the sage, getting us back to 13-13. 13-13, we're trying to find an in right here. We managed to start going through garage to try and get something started here. Unfortunately, our deadlock does not know how to use her util as she puts us all in jail, so we're forced to pivot towards B once again to see if I can get some sort of pick going here. I'm creeping my way up B, trying to find something here. A-Link, I managed to get a nice clean fight on the Reyna right here, and I look through B, trying to see if we can contain them C because I noticed our Reyna is pretty deep sight already. We're just trying to contain the enemy right now as I believe the Jet is back sight, so I flash her, take her out, and all we have to do is hold sight from this point on. After a little bit of deliberation on the Sage's part, we finally find her to be CT. Me and my teammates position ourselves so that way I can flash off the contact of my deadlock. I flash out, blind the Sage, my deadlock gets a clean, easy kill. That's just full-blown insurance right there. Getting dire now, 14-13. Luckily, my team holds it down super duper well. We notice that the Sage is long and she has to commit to C in order to plant the bomb. I flash her, she's full blind, unleash my entire clip on her, but my Sky's the one who seals the game for our team. Guys, have a good day. Nice teamwork.
Come on, bro.
Whew. I was not nervous at all, surprisingly. I was just like, all right, been in this situation a million times. Sam is here, so I can't tweak. Get fucking Nene on. No BS this time. I'm just gonna tell you guys where you can find some more content. All of these games are streamed live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/fan9s. I got nothing much to say this time around. I just want to say thank you so much to anyone who decided to click on this video, as well as all previous videos that have been uploaded as well. This dream is very still much alive for me. I want to keep going. I want to see how far we can get this year. And you know, I just want to make something more of myself through this. Make sure you're having solid meals throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Make sure you got some veggies thrown in there sometimes as well. I get it, fast food is amazing, but you're gonna feel really good if you start eating a little bit better. Anyway, that's all that's gonna come out of my big old mouth today. I appreciate all of you guys. Take care of yourselves.